On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Astronaut.
A person trained by a space agency to travel outside the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Astronaut mission. Astronaut in training. The shuttle astronaut trained for months before embarking on the space mission.
Pierce.
To cut or make a way through with a sharp instrument.
Examples:
Pierce the armored shells. Pierce a mystery. The extreme cold pierced our bones.
Arthurian.
Relating to King Arthur and the tales and legends associated with him.
Examples:
The Arthurian cycle. Arthurian romances. The Arthurian legends of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table are popular literary motifs.
Rewire.
To replace or repair the wiring of something, especially an electrical system, to make significant changes in one's thoughts or behavior patterns.
Examples:
Rewire a house. Rewire a program. I need to rewire the faulty electrical system in my house to prevent a fire.
Plumb.
To examine something closely or carefully, to measure the depth of water, a pipe, or a hole, by means of a plumb line or similar device, to explore or understand something completely or fully.
Examples:
Plumb the depths. Plumb a pipe. The contractor had to plumb the new building before erecting the walls.
Bunk.
A piece of furniture that provides a place to sleep, typically a narrow bed frame supported by a solid structure. Nonsense or untruthful talk, often intended to deceive or mislead, a type of overnight accommodation, particularly in a military or institutional setting.
Examples:
Bunch of bunk. Military bunk. The crowded dorm room had bunk beds to accommodate all the students.
Majesty.
Regal or royal dignity, grandeur or greatness.
Examples:
Morning majesty. Majesty of nature. The king's majesty was apparent in his elegant attire and powerful presence.
Hamstring.
A group of 3 muscles located on the back of the thigh that are responsible for flexing the knee joint and extending the hip joint. Verb: to impair or disable someone or something by damaging their effectiveness, strength, or power, particularly in a way that restricts movement or agility.
Examples:
Hamstring injury. Hamstring his effort. Physical therapy can be useful in rehabilitating a hamstring injury.
Knuckle.
One of the joint-like parts of the fingers and toes, especially of the hand.
Examples:
Knuckle sandwich. Bare-knuckle boxer. He cracked his knuckles nervously before the presentation.
Countdown.
A counting sequence leading up to an event, often marked by a series of signals or cues, also used as a term to describe the final stages leading up to a major event or deadline.
Examples:
Countdown clock. Wedding countdown. The countdown to launch began as the astronauts prepared for their mission.
Lift-off.
The moment when a spacecraft or other vehicle takes off and lifts off the ground, the act or process of launching or beginning an endeavor.
Examples:
Liftoff time. Liftoff procedure. The spacecraft had a successful liftoff, launching into the atmosphere.
Careen.
To move swiftly and in an uncontrolled way in a particular direction.
Examples:
Careen in rough seas. Careens downhill. The car careened off the road and crashed into a tree.
Azure.
A bright blue color resembling the sky, characterized by a vivid blue color.
Examples:
Azure coastline. Azure color. The sky was a beautiful shade of azure blue on a clear summer day.
Indigo.
A deep blue or purple blue color, also, the plant that yields indigo dye.
Examples:
Indigo fabric. Indigo plant. The indigo dye made the fabric a beautiful shade of blue.
Turquoise.
A greenish-blue mineral that is a hydrated copper and aluminum phosphate and is valued as a gemstone, often used in jewelry and decorative objects.
Examples:
Turquoise dress. Turquoise jewelry. The turquoise waters of the Caribbean were a breathtaking sight.
Robotic.
Of or relating to mechanical robots, robotics, the interdisciplinary branch of computer science and engineering with the practical use of robots.
Examples:
Robotic arm. Robotic guide operation. The surgeon removed the tumor using robotic video assistance.
Truss.
To support, brace, or strengthen a structure or object with a framework, typically made of wood or metal, to bind or tie something together, usually tightly. Noun, a framework or structure composed of beams, bars, or other elements that are designed to support or strengthen a roof, bridge, or other construction.
Examples:
Truss a chicken. Bridge truss. The construction workers had to truss up the beams to support the weight of the building.
Hydrate.
To add water or moisture to something. To drink enough fluids to maintain proper moisture. Noun, any compound that contains water of crystallization.
Examples:
Hydrate my skin. Acid hydrate. She drank water to hydrate her body.
Barley.
A type of cereal grain that is used for food, either in the form of whole grains, flour, or malt.
Examples:
barley field, barley crop. The fields were ripe with barley, ready for harvest.
Sunrise.
The time in the morning when the sun first appears in the sky.
Examples:
beautiful sunrise, high technology sunrise industries. I got up early to watch the sunrise at the summit.
Borscht.
A sour soup usually made with beets and other vegetables, originating from Eastern Europe cuisine, especially Ukraine and Russia.
Examples:
borscht recipe, hot borscht soup. I added sour cream to my borscht to balance out the sweetness of the beets.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
antibiotic-resistant germ, a germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Coexist.
To live or exist together at the same time in the same place.
Examples:
coexist with nature, coexist with diversity. The different species can coexist in the same ecosystem by filling different niches and using different resources.
Newfound.
Newly discovered or acquired.
Examples:
a newfound mine, newfound freedom. With his newfound wealth, he could travel the world and indulge in his passions.
Obituary.
A notice of someone's death, often appearing in a newspaper or online, a published account of someone's life and achievements after their death.
Examples:
obituary notice, obituary column. The man's obituary was published in the local newspaper.
Peril.
Serious and great danger or risk.
Examples:
the peril of the sea, environmental peril. Due to hunger, the lives of the refugees were in peril.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
terrifying experience, terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Fearless.
Having no fear, brave.
Examples:
fearless attitude, fearless bravery. The fearless firefighter rushed into the burning building to save a trapped child.
Alcoholism.
A chronic disorder characterized by dependence on alcohol and repeated excessive use of alcoholic beverages.
Examples:
acute alcoholism, alcoholism recovery. He lost everything due to his alcoholism.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
storytelling performance, courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.